You're not a slave, but a war captive. Today you'll be hearing about the story of how Muslims ended up in the United States because of the transatlantic slave trade. See, the truth is, several of us come from what we like to call the Songhai Empire. In 1591, the empire fell due to the war that they had with the Moroccan, causing the empire to fall apart and having a whole bunch of scattered states that fought to unite the land. This caused way more separation than unity. Many Songhai men were captured as war slaves. During later times, they would have been a part of the greater Arabian slave trade, but instead, now because the European was part of the game, they were brought to ports. And later on, they arrived in the Americas. These are your slaves that came from Timbuktu's. The one that came to the Americas and they said, we're not going to eat pork. They came to America, they was able to read. They came to America, they was able to pray. They came to America, their body was covered. They came to America, and the moment they stepped on the land, they was able to go ahead and free a Fulani prince, capturing modern day Mississippi, and free him. But Songhai warrior, Songhai intelligence, that was too much to bear in the Americas. So they had to separate you guys. They put Songhai people with people far south from Akan, or the Igbo, or the people from the Ivory Coast. The separation, again, was what it was that made it where they couldn't unify. Because just imagine a little Songhai Empire in America. It would be very hard to manage. But they knew if we tell you guys that you guys were greatness, that some of you guys came from the Songhai Empire, that you guys would have been even harder to manage. But anyway, we're going to go into this way more deeper. But do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe.